Oh, that shit beep hella loud.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, what the hell? That shit should have shocked through my ears, bruh. You gotta warn me before you do shit like that again.
No, hey, tell her she cool. Your manager cool. Stay in. It ain't he Gucci.
All right, bet.
Hey, yo. All right, so we live right now. So what I'm gonna do, bro. I have to make sure we was live. So we live right now. So I'm about to go live actually on my Instagram to tell them to go to my YouTube. You know what I mean? What's good? What's good? Let's say waiting on Plan A Radio. What's today? May 15th?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We here, we live, it's going down. You know what I mean? Good energy, good feelings, emotions. Let's do this.
Let's do it. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, we live. I'm up there looking. Look, I'm up there looking at my what's the name right now, bro? Yeah, I'm seeing my boy headed ass on the live right now. So we really live, man. But I gotta change my camera so it can look like I'm looking at y'all. All right, yeah, you look a little better, right? Let me move this up out the way.
Hold up, let me see your Hey, so are you gonna stream on live too as well?
I'm already live on YouTube.
Bet. I should have grabbed my other iPhone so niggas, I'm saying, get your in, but we gonna rock our way, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Yo, what's good? This be your boy, the Real DJ Show.
Yo.
Hanino.
No, what's good with it? Who we got? You already tuned in with another Plan A Radio exclusive right now. We got a dope ass interview. Who else we got up in here before we introduce the guests?
Man, you know the vibes, royalty in the flesh, finesse at his best, voice of the East on the West, we in the building right now, King Kof. Let's get it.
So look, my nigga over there doing the Birdman dance, you feel what I'm saying? Who we got in the building right now, man? One of our, one of our long time Plan A Radio affiliates. You always tapped in. Who we got with us?
Yo, AC Wolf, you know what I'm saying? Inglewood, California. Man, I'm chilling, man. It's living life. Loving it.
Yeah. Hey, bro. Hey, you've been tapped in for a minute, bro. I'm finally glad we got you on the interview, bro. We've been trying to knock this shit out all week.
Facts, though. Yeah, big facts.
So, yeah, man. Hey, before we get in the interview, bro, tell them how we met, bro. That is a dope ass story, bro.
Let
me tell you the story. The same way I met you, kind of was the same way I met Kof, bro. I swear to God.
He be me and everybody.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. I swear to God.
No, that's dope, man. All right, yo, for me, so basically, you know what I'm saying, I was at work, I'm working security up in Venice Beach, and Show pull up and he was doing Uber, you know what I'm saying? Skirt. You know what I'm saying? So he was doing Uber, and I seen his bald-headed ass through the window. And so like I'm working, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh shit, that's Show, you know what I mean? So like, bro, we slammed this pack, we got like, man, we almost like capacity. And I just like ran and left my post, you know what I'm saying? Ran up to the car. I'm like, Show is good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been following you on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I follow you on Instagram, blah. And this nigga Show looked at me like, bro, like he just saw like a white ghost with a black face. He was just like, in the car, like, what? And I was like, and it's dark as fuck. I got a hoodie on the whole night. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like,
bro.
But yeah, that's how I'm gonna show you for me, live in the flesh.
Yeah, bro, that was the scariest moment because it's like you never know, bro. That's why I take this internet shit serious, bro. I don't give a damn, bro. Where people got feelings, they remember what you said. They remember your face, my nigga. I meet so many people, I can't keep up with everybody's face. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for me, it's kind of like, damn, nigga, always be respectful. You know what I mean? Because even me being that kind of person and having that demeanor, bro, it was still scary because I didn't know who it was, bro. They knew me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, but a big ass smile came on your face immediately. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Immediately.
Yeah. Bro, it's just the signs of work. It's just like, damn, something I created. People know me from, you know what I'm saying? It was almost surprising. Like, people really appreciate your work. Like, that's why it's like, people be like, yo, keep going. You know what I mean? But that's dope as fuck, bro. I'm glad you recognized me because we here today after like a year, bro. Real
Facts.
shit.
So had
Yeah,
y'all, like,
man.
I know you said you saw him on Instagram and everything. Had y'all tapped in, did like IG live together or anything like that beforehand, or this was your
I
first?
mean, I don't think he never like knew I was in, but like he said,
Okay,
I was watching. You know what I mean? I was watching.
man. Nah, like I don't think a lot of men, a lot of black men in general would just show that organic love like that to somebody that
Yeah.
necessarily, show is killing it, absolutely killing it and
Thank you.
big. But he not Drake. So you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, Drake ain't me.
And Drake ain't show. But yeah, and Drake ain't show. One guy here that got a bald head. But you know what I mean? Like people usually don't show love to somebody when they on their way up like that. So I appreciate you showing love to somebody when they on their way up, like show is. And you on your way up as well. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. Facts.
Word.
Yeah.
My question to you,
Appreciate it.
my question to you real quick though is what do you know about the struggle?
Yo, you got jokes. Yo, okay. My man did his research. Bet. Okay, bet. Okay.
Yeah, I told you.
Bet. My man did his research. Bet. Man, dude. So, struggle wise, man. I think that like struggle has like two places in our lives. One, it either like propels us, allows us to excel, to become greater, and I believe expands your mind and puts you like on an equal plan to like relate to everybody like on a universal level. And then the second is like, you either or again like that first takes place, or I believe it's like a mirror. It shows you what you really were, you know what I'm saying, or what you thought you was not, you know what I'm saying, and it just breaks you down, you know what I mean? So it's like it's a twofold situation. Either you excel or you decline. And me and my life personally, it's like, I'm not gonna sit there and say like I had like the hardest life. I'll be lying. You know what I mean? I hear stories all the time. And I'm just like, gosh, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have been able to like survive or like go through that myself. But same typical thing. Like I grew up in Inglewood, California. You know what I mean? And I like to say that Inglewood is beautiful during the daytime, but nighttime, you know what I'm saying, it's caution tape. Beware, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, depending on what side you on, what you involved in, things of that nature. So growing up in Inglewood, you know what I mean? Like things was hot. You know what I mean? Like dealing with the gang pressure, violence. My mom's, you know what I'm saying, she was suffering from addiction. Pops is out the house. You know what I mean? I'm the baby. I'm saying 5 siblings.
Wow.
So, you know what I mean? Like they always out like doing anything out to lunch. You know what I mean? So I was kind of just like growing up and more so just handling things myself. You know what I mean? So in between that time frame, I just kind of just like I just leaned on what was closest to me, and it was the streets. And from there, that kind of just like paved the way for future struggles and same time, you know what I'm saying, like future wisdom. But it definitely paved the way for like a lot of like pitfalls, you know what I'm saying, in the future behind that.
Okay.
Okay. What part of Inglewood did you grow up in? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Inglewood too, bro. Like, what part of Inglewood, you know what I'm saying, city? Like, what part of the city?
Where you
Oh
from?
man, bruh. Inglewood is like, man, again, that's home. You know what I mean? So it's crazy though. So
Yeah,
check it out. So I grew up like you got Imperial Crenshaw,
that's
you know
what
what
I
I mean, right
said.
there. You got Imperial Crenshaw, you feel me? You bang that, depending on where you come in, you bang that right, you go down Imperial Yukon, you make that left. I'm up in there. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
my
Like I grew up.
BBQ?
Yes, that's my elementary, nigga. That's where I
Mine
grew up at.
too.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy, bro.
Ah!
That's crazy, bro. Damn. That's mine too, bro. What you went to middle school and high school out here too?
Yeah, I didn't go to middle school at Monroe or Morningside. By the time I 5th grade, my mom was like, nah, like you tearing up Inglewood too
Okay.
much. So she sent me to parent, you know what I mean? But yeah, bro, Pro Yukon, Pro
My sister
Crenshaw,
went to parent.
117. Yeah, you know
My
what I mean? So
sister
that's where I
went
grew up
to,
at.
oh, bro, you right there in the pocket with all the rappers. You were out there with Rashid, the Tool, Justin, man, you over there with all the rappers over there.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. So like, what are some of the struggles? So you said gangs being the streets being a struggle. Did you ever catch yourself getting involved? Because, bro, I don't know how I did it, bro, and I already know how to peer pressure when we got friends growing up.
Yeah,
They got gang names, but we know them by their first name. You know what I'm saying? So did
yeah.
you ever get involved, or did you find a way to find something, to lead you away from that? Like,
Man, fortunately and unfortunately, man, I got involved, bro. You know what I mean?
okay,
I was saying before, like growing up, like all my siblings was kind of just out the house. So it was like, therefore I have to raise myself. And,
right.
like we kind of, before we like person that got settled down in Inglewood. We did move around a little bit. And you know what I'm saying? So like the realization, just keeping it 100% transparent with you, like the reality of like wanting to have friends and shit, it was like big on me. It was big on my conscience. You know what I'm saying? Because my older siblings was like doing their own thing. It was like, nigga, and I was just stuck in the house. You know what I'm saying? My mom's going through what she was going through. God bless her soul. She was like, you know what I'm saying, trying the best she could. You feel me? My pops is just like doing his thing. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the hood was always there. You know what I mean? I grew up on area where I grew up, you know what I mean? It was Crips. So
right. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, I mean, like, I grew up, you see me, privileged Crip. It was what it was. You know what I mean? And
right. Yeah. Because like, and it's crazy because your maturity, like, I would have never known that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to me,
dope.
the reason why I asked that, I don't ask that to glorify it. I ask that to ask, what was the turning point? You know what I'm saying? Because I like to get to know the people, you know what I'm saying, that I'm interviewing, you know what I'm saying, a little bit about like when they grew up. So I wanted to know what was the turning point, because for me, I never, like when I meet a person, I'm like, what? You? Like, not like that, not in a disrespectful way, but it don't seem like, it seemed like you found a turning point to, do more positive.
Yeah. Dude, it started, man, like, so check it out, like, so the whole name, so like my rapper name, like AC Wolf, you know what I mean? It's twofold to it. Like the reason why I chose AC Wolf, you know, when I was growing up in Inglewood and everything, like gangbanging and stuff, you know what I'm saying? My hood name was Baby Wolf from IBC, you know what I mean? So that's where the actual wolf aspect actually came from. Over time, you know what I mean? Just turning up the streets, you know, being a fool. I never like to exaggerate, like, you know, my rep or anything, but it was like, you know, I wasn't, as you would say, like, I wasn't like a knock, bro, like an off brand. Like I had a rep. At one point in life, like the goal was to die in the set, become hood famous, you know what I'm saying? And I used to, it's crazy because at that point in life, like I used to actually like desire for somebody to be like, man, Baby Wolf, man, cuz was a loke, my nigga, like Baby Wolf, like I wanted niggas to pour out bottles, you remember me, blase, you know what I mean? So I caught a gun case and I went down for like, you know what I'm saying, like 2 years. And during that whole time frame while I was in jail, you know what I mean, I feel like that's when I had like my first interaction with God. Well, not my first, but like I was like my real like solidifying like interaction with God. Because when I was going to parent, which is dope because actually my manager now, but he was my 6th grade teacher at the time. And he was the first yeah, bro. This nigga's he's my manager now. Wow. Yeah, he's my manager now. And when I was in 6th grade, I don't want to go on a tangent, but saying this real quick. So when I was in 6th grade, his name was Damien Jones. You feel me? He introduced me to God, bro. Like I never forget this. Like he was able to see very quickly that like shit wasn't right at home. You know what I mean?
That's dope,
and,
bro. That's
bro, he was like my dad, bro. Like, and so he started this thing. This is crazy. He started this thing like every weekend. He would pick up like certain classmates. Our parents would sign like permission slips and stuff, and he would take us to the movies. And then we would go to church and we would go to the movies. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, bro. And this nigga's my manager now, so that's solid. But that was my first interaction with God. So fast forward, you know what I mean? I went to jail. Things happened, transpired, boom, boom, boom. Man, I like met God, bro. And things just got real, man. And I had to go to placement for a minute, like after the whole like juvenile thing, I had to go to placement for a minute. And I remember like the beginning like steps of when it first started taking place. Like I was like at this little placement, whatever, and I was walking in, like putting my tray and shit. And I remember like, dude, like these niggas just like beat me up for no reason, right? It was like very emotional. Yes. Like, bro, they like pounded on me, bro. And I remember like, you know, cause for me, I'm like, you know, I'm like, niggas, whatever, we get down, you know what I'm saying? But like the niggas like pounded on me, bro. I'll never forget, like as the niggas let me go, I'm like laying in like the janitorial closet, like, bro, like knotted up, you know what I mean? Like bad, bro. So I finally like get up and I'm like walking back to like the little cottage because they had niggas in Chino Hills. And bro, that was like the beginning of like when things started transpiring. Cause I remember I was just like crying, bro. And I remember I was crying because like in my head, logically, I couldn't understand why it happened because like the niggas who did it, I thought we was all cool. You know what I mean? And so it was like just destroying me, bro. And in that moment, man, that's when like God like had like a real conversation with me. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of was like start laying those seeds like you know, it doesn't feel good to harm others for no reason, right?
Damn.
And I'm just like,
yeah, that's deep, bro.
Yeah.
It humbled. So that was like a humbling experience.
Yeah, bro. It humbled me like 100%. It like broke me. And I was like, you know, bam. So then fast forward, you know, I got out, went back in, and then, dude, I just like, man, like God really took a hold of my life. You know what I mean? Like one more particular situation. I remember I was like sitting in juvenile hall at this point, like I was there like fighting my fitness, and they were like pretty much like, we about to wash you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, bruh, you know, and I don't know, man. Like, you know, I'm not the type to like, I've always been the type of person, like, nigga, like own up to your consequences. I ain't never the type where you to look for like an in and out, like an escape. I feel like if I did it, whatever, like it is what it is. And so at that point, I kind of looked at God in that light, like, man, nigga, I'm not finna pray and ask you to get me out of here, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? But I did end up praying, man, and then my prayer just was just kind of like, not kind of, it was like, check it out, like, I understand I did this, it's whatever, like I'm gonna do the time, it's nothing. But I just remember me praying to God and was like, man, all I'm asking though is like, when I get up out of here, like, just change my desires. And like, you know, like give me a love for something different. You know what I'm saying? I remember it was like one of the most sincere prayers I ever prayed. Like I was 100% honest. Like, you know, I love this hood shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I love my lifestyle. You know, I love what I'm doing. But like I realized it's taking me in a bad place. And all I asked, like, if you change my desire, I was like, I'll stop gang banging and I'll serve you. You know what I'm saying? I'll never look back. You know what I mean? And it was just like, and while I'm doing this time, you know what I'm saying? Just give me grace, protect me. Don't let no like real shit happen to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you make it out. And nigga, I woke up the next day and got a court date, bro, out of nowhere.
Wow.
And
I said, okay.
Yeah, bro. Like, nigga, I woke up the next day, got a court date out of nowhere, bro. They released me. Boom. I was like, yo, so you know, it's like the moment of truth. Are you gonna actually like do everything you told God or nah? Hell no, nigga. I went straight to the block. Like, what's happening?
You about to ask
know
that?
What I mean?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I'm free. You feel me? And for real, bro. And it was like God, man, it was like he pitied me, bro. Like he knew what my mind was. Like before I got out, I had wrote this letter to my homie, like, man, how I'm about to like change my ways and shit and da-da-da-da. Like, you feel me? Just like, yo, when I get out, I gotta move differently, da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? So it takes 3 days for a letter from the inside to the outside.
Yeah.
And nigga, like God held that letter, bro. We talking about I got out. Like I wrote that letter probably like 2 weeks before I had got out. And 2 weeks, bro. So when I got out, you know what I'm saying? I'm back on, I like go to my pop's house, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's my pop's from Hoover and shit. So I'm like feeling like that nigga. You feel me? I'm like the only Inglewood nigga over there from over there on that side. I'm like, what's happening? You know, I'm walking down the street. And bro, I like walked in the house, bro. And this nigga, like, I'm walking up to this house and his sister's coming through the driveway and she just looks at me and she's like, man, don't go back to doing what you were doing. Da-da-da. And so it kind of bothered me. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, man, watch out, you bugging. You know what I mean? And I go in the house and like, bro, it's like an intervention, bro. Like him, his mom, all my homies in there. And like, bro, they all have my letter, like, well, not all of them, but they have my letter in their hand and like reading my letter, bro, like out loud, you know what I'm saying? And his mom is like staring at me like this is really like deep. Like, I hope you should like really own up to what you said. Like, don't go back, da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? She never wanted any of us like out there thugging, whatever.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I got irritated and I dipped, bro. I was like, man, I'm out, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it's that walk home, bro. I just was like, man, like really talking to God and stuff. And I was like, man, I'm tired. So fast forward, you know what I mean? It had pretty much like got out in my hood that like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause my dad was from 94 Hoover and my dad was like, this point I was like homeless. So I had to stay with my dad. So my dad was on my head, like, nigga, you gonna be from Hoover, da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I went to YOU. So it was like, I was punching on niggas in YOU. And then like, you know what I'm saying? So then niggas gave me a hood name. They called me GK Sleep. Then it was supposed to be Hoover Village at one point. And then it was like, man, it was a bunch of stuff going on. So I went to get my haircut one day, and this is now. And at this point now, I'm like going to church, and you know what I mean? Like I'm starting to do the whole like Bible thing, whatever. Yeah. And I remember for me, I just never really felt free until I was like, man, I gotta let these niggas know, like I'm not about this lifestyle no more. And I went over there to Hood to get a haircut, man. I'll never forget it, man. And like, Baby Ghost put me in a car. I mean, not Baby Ghost, G2. Little Ghost put me in a car. He like, what's up with you, my niggas? Like, I'm hearing these things. I'm hearing this. I'm hearing that. Like, what's happening? You feel me? At this point in my head, I'm like, these niggas is about to pop me, or I'm about to get like DP so bad. I'm gonna wish these niggas would have popped me. You feel me? And it's like all my homies is out there. You know what I mean? And so, nigga, I just was in the car with him, bro, and I just looked at him in his eyes, and I just was like, bro, like this shit ain't in me no more, bro. Like, I was like, man, I already started like Bible working and stuff. Like, my nigga, I'm like going on, like, I got plans to go out of state, start doing youth rallies. Like, I'm done, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And we exchanged some words, you feel me? Then he just looked at me. He was like, I'll never forget. He looked at me. He was like, all right, Wolf. He's like, we're gonna let you out, bro. Like I never forget this, bro. Like
You
you
out.
talking about like the niggas like they legitimately like let me out, bro. G2 was like, all right, nigga, we gonna let you out. But we hear about you banging anything else, whatever. Like, nigga, we gonna get you. And like, I was just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? And then from there, bro, like, nigga, I ain't never looked back.
Damn.
How many years was that transition between like changing your desires? Because I know you prayed to God to change your desires, and then you went back to it, which we all do in different circumstances, and then you finally got out mentally, probably before you physically got out. How many years was that transition?
I say, man, within like, so I went down like I went to juvenile hall like 14, got out when I was like 16. So
Yeah.
I say like 2.5, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was like 16, about to turn 17, I was like, I'm out. You know what I mean?
Okay. And your desires before, like you said, the gang life, everything about that were your desires. What are your desires now?
Right now, man, it's a cold thing, man. Like it's I'm like, bro, I'm grateful, bro. That's why I'm like really trying to I'm really seeking to not only like blow up in the rap game, man, but like my whole purpose of like blowing up in the rap game, because I just need a platform, bro. Once the platform is there, it's game over. The goals right now, desires right now is I just believe that at the end of the day, like humanity is like not only will be like dying day by day, you know what I'm saying? Not only like people like dealing with depression, people are suffering, things like that. I feel like there's a need for people to understand like the reality of like living in like their optimum level. You know what I mean? Like the reality of like, and I ain't talking about like no spiritual new age ish, but like just the reality of like understanding like, bro, like you weren't born to be a loser. You know what I mean? Like you weren't born to be a failure. You weren't born to be sitting here suffering with all these mental issues. Like when you were born to create great things. And for those who are born with those things, you know what I'm saying? There's still light in their path. You know what I mean? And I just feel like my purpose right now, you know what I'm saying? Like the goal right now is I want my music to be like that torch that lights. You know what I'm saying? People ask me all the time, man, are you a rapper? I'm like, I mean, if you choose to call me that, you can call me that, but I don't look at myself as a rapper. Like I'm a reformer, because I'm literally here like to change so much stuff that come in the game. And so this gets to answer your question in a nutshell is like, man, I'm here really to like change lives with people, bro. Like I want to change humanity, not into my ideal version of what humanity should be, but I want to change humanity into the point of like to get people to understand like peace with whatever your higher power is. Cause I feel like we all need that. And peace like in you, bro. Like I want you to wake up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror and just be like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like I don't want people going through all these mental struggles and nah, bro, that junk is whack. I want people to actually like have like joy in their lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Real friends, real relationships, you know what I'm saying? Like real conversations, real people they could depend on. Like that's kind of where I'm at with it right now.
That's a blessing, bro. Yeah, because what you described to us a few minutes ago is not who I saw in, Venice Beach, bro. And that's dope, bro, because it seemed like you're approachable. You could, you know what I'm saying? You sound like, you know, so you can just talk to you and you cool, nigga. So I'm glad that you know what I'm saying, you found that way, bro, because even like, you know what I'm saying, I feel like we developing a friendship through this shit right now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So it's just like, damn, I couldn't imagine meeting that nigga down the street. You know what I mean?
Nah, that sounds like
bro.
People.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of courage to actually do that shit, man. Like a lot of
bro,
courage.
it's crazy, bro. Cause niggas don't understand, like, for me, I mean, keep dropping some inbounds, but people don't understand, like, bro, I had to like really break it down to somebody one day and tell them, like, man, like, if I don't ever succeed in anything else in life, bro, like, what I am most proud of, bro, is that I went from a hood product of my environment to something totally different with a future and like the ability to reach so many different people, because people don't understand how hard it is. Like I was trying to tell them, like, dude, there's a point in life, man, where I didn't smile. You know what I'm saying? I was always looking like me mugging, always intimidation was just all over me. You know what I mean? And it's like something as simple as like learning how to stand properly again, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm serious, bro. People don't understand, bro. Like how to stand properly, how to walk without a freaking limp. You know what I mean? How to like just be like approachable again. You know what I mean? Like not to like, and how to like, honestly, it's like, bro, like on some, you know, it's crazy, bro. It's like learning how to like cover up like that signal that I once was a Crip. Because I don't care who you are, if you gangbang, bro, you can sense a blood in a Crip a mile away. Like, you know, you can sense them, bro. You know what I mean? So being able to like learn how to like just to cover that up, that within itself, it took so much work. You know what I mean? It takes so much work. People don't understand that. Like, when you come from like these rough lifestyles, you know, whether it's gang banging, you know, whatever, even if it's addiction, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, that was your advice personally that made you not be that didn't allow you, it didn't allow you to be a better person. Like to shake those habits, man, it's nothing to downplay, man. Like, and I salute anybody who does that, man. Like, I salute them, bro, because it's tough.
Right, that's dope as hell, man. I the reason why I asked that is not to really highlight it, but you know, I just want people to know who you were to who you are today, because they probably won't understand it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, you know, transition that part, you probably got a song about this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So when people hear that, they can always go to this interview and be like, "Hey, man, I remember him talking about that." You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, "Yo, I want to get. I don't want to just get to know you about your music. I want to get to know you as a person." You know what I'm saying? Personality sells more than music. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, hell yeah. So I just be wanting another person. So now I want to know what transitioned you to music. Like, what helped you get to music? Like, what was that like? Was it somebody in the hood that did it, or was it like, yo, I'm done with all this shit? Yo, hear that shit?
Yo,
what?
What is that?
Nigga show had a missile come by his crib.
Yo, did you see his face? Yo, Sam was like, bro, I thought he lagged, bro. He was like,
bro, I'm scared as shit, bro. It just made some fucking bro, it just made some car alarms go off, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, bro.
Did y'all hear that shit?
I heard it, bro. Like,
that shit sound like some real Men in Black movie, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nigga said that was the UFO from 2 weeks ago.
Nigga, I was scared to look outside, nigga. My bad, bro.
Nah, you good, bro. You good. You good.
I just want to make sure I was the only nigga that heard that shit.
Nah, you good. Man was like,
I thought they was about to catch my last words on live, nigga. I was like,
oh my God.
Yo. You about to catch my last moments on live.
No, everything, nigga. I was scared as shit, nigga. I was
man.
I was like, where that shit was gonna land, bro. My bad, bro.
Oh man.
Hey, at least you can go back and look at this shit. Oh yeah, man. But yeah, like I was saying, so what transitioned you to music from the lifestyle you were presently living? You know what I mean? Where you got to know God and everything like that. Like, what was what was that? Did you always have a bug in your ear for music? Like, what happened?
Nah, not really, not for music, nah, bro. Like, not at all, man. Like, I kind of happened to meet like one of my best friends to this day. He was in music, and I used to go with him to the studio and stuff, listen to them like rap and stuff, and I just thought it was like really dope. So I was like, man, that's pretty dope. And I was like, man, I wish I could rap. And then, man, I moved to New York, and when I was living in New York, I was going through some stuff for like my chick or whatever, you know what I mean? And I was just like really like stressing, like, you know, doing my thing. And then, I ended up like moving with some folks, and like one of them was like a serious like rapper, you know what I mean? And every Sunday, like 4 people used to come to the house, and they'd be in a room, like just like getting faded and like having ciphers and stuff. And so this time, like I wasn't like, man, I was just like super depressed in New York, like the whole nine. And so I was just like in there one day, and I was like, you know what, like, man, let me hop on something. And then it just from there, man.
Went to the Mecca. That nigga went to the Mecca and learned that shit. Went to the Mecca.
Talk about
that nigga from the West Coast. I'm sorry, I just had to point that out, bro. You went to the Mecca. All right, continue.
The first Tupac.
It's yo,
live and die in New York. Nah, I'm just
man.
What you saying? What you saying? No, bro, my bad.
Nah, you good, bro. You good. Nah, it felt like that shit though. Like, yeah, man. I went out there, man. They was all freestyling and stuff. And then one day I was like, man, let me hop in. And then, and I wish I could remember the rap, man. But I feel like, bro, like I was like nigga, like I was like Green Lantern, bro. And like, you know, he got the ring, like whatever he imagined, it just happens. You feel me? It was like whatever I was imagining, like whatever I imagined just like happened in that freestyle. And I was going through a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I know these dudes was like, man, this nigga gonna turn this into a counseling session because I started going off like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, she out here playing me. I moved out here for love. You know what I'm saying? She messed me up. Like the whole nine, bro. You know what I mean? And yeah, dude, afterwards they was like, man, you never rap before? And I was like, nah. And I was like, man, you probably should rap. And so one of my homies out there, he had like a studio, whatever. He had like a big plug and stuff. So I just go with them, man. And I just hopped in the booth one day. And then I moved back to California when my niece was born. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't even serious with it, bro, to be honest. Like I was nowhere near serious with it. Yeah, I just was kind of just like, I'm a and my brother's texting me.
No worries.
So I just kind of was just like, whatever, you know. So I kind of started hopping back in the booth and everything, and then I feel like I tried to do music before, and it didn't happen, man, for a specific reason, you know, because I would have been like any other rapper, just like, you know, bitches and hoes, money, you know what I mean, like no substance, you feel me, like when it comes to like my music, you know what I mean, and I had a bad experience with it, like in a studio, like some producer doing like some weird stuff, whatever. And so I like gave it up. I was like, I'm good off music, you know what I mean? And then I got back into it, man. And just more so me like really recognizing my purpose, you know what I'm saying? Like knowing that God definitely has like made me a leader. I know I'm definitely meant to like saying cause change and everything. I just like what avenue or platform do I want to use, you know what I mean? Because I don't believe like, you know what I'm saying, me and a pulpit are meant to be together anymore. But I believe like me and a pulpit are meant to be together, but like just through a different source, you know what I mean? Yeah. And like really like drawing that line. So from there, it just like that was a transition. And then I got into like the music I make now, and which I love, you know what I mean? It's the music that promotes like spirituality, promotes motivation, inspires people. I don't curse my music. I don't say nigga in my music.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, you know you so dope, a nigga didn't realize that shit?
Yeah.
Like it's some real shit. Like I never, like, bro, like sometimes people be so dope, I never realized that shit. But go ahead, I'm sorry, bro.
No, I appreciate it. You said what?
You can't say sorry for calling somebody dope.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, man. Like, I don't curse my music, man, at all, bro. I don't say nigga in my music at all, man. And that was like the hardest transition right there. You know what I mean? Because I had dropped the Vibe first, and it was like 1 minute and 24 seconds, and like the goal was just to create a buzz. You know what I mean? Like, get people like, you know, like who's AC Wolf? You know what I mean? And the Vibe is just like that's my baby. That's my first track I ever dropped, released to everybody. You know what I mean? And I think it caught a lot of people off guard, bro. Because only 1 minute 24 seconds, but like it slapped. You know what I mean? Like it caught people off guard. That was like, yo, like you actually like I feel like I'm being like motivated, like you talking about something. So that was that. Like I feel like people were like happy to the idea, but they were more so like really to accept it. Because then after that, that's when all the just saying like the criticism and stuff came, which is like dope. I'm always down for positive criticism, but like, you know, the real criticism came where it's just like, man, you need to make something that more so like turn up, man. You know what I mean? Like, and that's even some of my closest friends. Like, I just feel like, you know, you're doing too much and da, you know? So then I dropped Real Love Don't Fade. And like, that was like an R&B like love song, you know what I mean? Like getting out and cursing and nothing like that. And people were just like, they wasn't really like rocking with it to a degree. But then it was like, I was getting this crazy, like this crazy following from like across seas, like, yo, you dope, like keep going and stuff. So that was a real hard like transition, man. Like to be able to like not go to that level, man. Like, cause it was like everybody was pushing there, like, you know, like even like they kind of brought up like tracks I made in the past when I was younger, you know what I mean? Like I'm all cursing and and like man, see this slap, you know what I mean? Like this is what we need right now. And it was hard, man, but transition passed, you know what I mean? I just like stayed solid, committed, like not only to like my commitment to like the Most High, but like committed to myself, you know what I mean? I ain't sell out. I just like stay with it. Like I got a message, I'm gonna stick with it. And it don't matter how long it take to grind it out, like this is what it is.
What kept you centered when people was trying to make you pivot?
Oh man, a few things, man. Good, positive friends always. You know what I mean? I feel like you gotta have positive friends in your corner, man. Like they give you a strength that family can't give you. They give you a strength that you yourself can't even pull out sometimes, and they give you like a different level perception, you know, that you wouldn't get from like life per se in your own mind. Like they give you like life, your mind, and then like the outside view of like knowing you, and then like their personal feelings. So it just, I mean, I feel like it's very vital. It does something to you. Like it helped me out a lot, man. Like just keeping it real. One of my best friend Juice, that dude is like, man, he's a dope dude. But like he's like a realist, bro. I get like a lot of like my habits from him. You know, he's like a real realist, and he's be like, so I mean, you gonna give up and keep going? And I'm like, oh well, you know, he's like, no, I ain't trying to hear none of that. He's like, making tracks. You know what I mean? Now you get where I'm coming from. He was like that, like nah. Yeah, you feel me? He's one of those. Like, he's like, nah, I ain't hearing none of that. We making tracks or we stopping? Like, what's the deal? You know?
Right.
And
yo, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
No, keep going. I wasn't cutting you off. I was just saying, I was
coughing. And so what can I say? Yeah, man. And then like, you know, like he helped out a lot. Like he was like, all right. He's like, you know, because I was like, you know, like most people back in the day, you know what I mean? Like some people presently now, I started talking about what I don't have, why I can't make moves. You know what I mean? And he was like, all right. You know what I mean? I was like, man, if I had a producer, you know, like, or if I just need like an engineer, I got the song already made, like, he was like, all right, bet. He's like, give me 2 minutes. And then like, he like called somebody and it was like, which today is like my engineer to this day, who just engineered my EP I just released. Man, he was like, he's like, all right, man, like, you know, he's like, you need your stuff done. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you know, asking me at the time I was struggling. I was like, man, I ain't got no money like that. He's like, I'll tell you what. He's like, I don't do nothing for free. Just like, you should never do nothing for free. He was like, but he's like, I'll mix, master, and you can come and record your song. Give me $50. And I'm like, all right, bet, $50. You know what I'm saying? And then like got the phone with him, and then $50 came through and dropped that. So positive friends like definitely helped me like stay positive, like, man, during this thing, man. And like my mom's, you know what I mean? And the biggest thing was my niece, man. My niece, God rest me saying, God bless her, for me. She 4 years old. And man, during this time I was like really struggling, man. She was about like 2.5 going on 3 of like which way to go with the music and stuff. I like went to go hang out with my mom's and stuff one day. My niece is in the car and my mom was like, watch this. And bro, she like puts my song on. And bro, my 2-year-old niece, for me, 2.5, 3, bro, she's like singing my song word for word, bro. And yes, bro, word for word, bro. And like, and she's like, Uncle Ashton, we on the paper chase. And I'm just like,
yes, we are.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And from there, it was crazy. Like for me, that was the fast, that was like the final confirmation I needed. I'm like, it just felt so good to know, like, I have like a 2, 3-year-old, you know what I mean? Like, listen to my music and like, bro, they're being pushed, like they're being prepared for their future. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, yeah, man. So that's kind of what it was, bro. Like, so.
Hey, you're not cussing the music take you far.
It definitely will take you far.
It shows intelligence, your choice of vocabulary, and also it shows like, you know what I'm saying, you could tap into damn near any market. You're limitless.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like Mace, you could tap into kids with all that, you know, like all that, you know what I'm saying? Mace had all that and he had the streets. You know what I mean? But your music is fit for everything. You know what I mean? Like, you got a 2-year-old, bro. My daughter 8 don't even know how to do music. Like, she know how to do music. She ain't never heard none of my music, bro. I never let her. You know what I mean? Even when I get older, like, you know, my shit just.
He can't put that out.
Yeah, like, you know, I gotta make a song like she can listen to it. Oh, daddy got it. You know what I mean? Like, but man, that's a blessing when you say a 2-year-old know your shit word for word and then know exactly what we on a paper chase. Bro, that's strong and powerful, bro. You got a 2-year-old to realize like what message you got a message, bro.
Yeah,
that's a blessing, bro. Like, not everybody could do that, or not everybody's willing to make that transition for a cause. You know what I mean?
And I appreciate it, man.
And then it's not selfish of you.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, thanks, bro.
Question: is that the same niece that brought you from New York to LA?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she been taking care of me since when she was in the womb, man. You know what I mean?
Man, that's a blessing. Bro, you know what? God gave you that choice too. He gave you that blue and red matrix pill. He said, bro, you keep banging or you go ahead and do positive. You know what I mean? It's not everybody get that chance. Not everybody got that 17-year-old, 16-year-old mind frame to think about the future and save the future of them. And you did that, bro. Congratulations. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro.
That's when you became a man. You know what I mean? Like, Like, that's when you really became a man, bro.
Nah, facts though. Thank you, bro.
You know what I mean? And then through this interview, I hope we could actually reach some youth that's actually, you know what I'm saying, going through the same shit. You know what I mean? Because,
Yeah,
there's a lot of trials and tribulations that look for the lack of love that, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got, you know what I mean? So, man, big ups to that shit, bro.
Nah, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Like, talk. Thank y'all for, man, even like this wouldn't be happening right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly,
bro. I'm in my own home, man. I'm feeling real like celebrified. You know, I'm feeling real good right now.
Yeah, hey, bro. I told you the interviews get deep, bro. Like Kobe even talking about the struggle and shit. Like, damn, I told you we do research, bro. My nigga Kobe's a beast with it.
Nah, you a beast, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, beastie together.
AC, beast at dancing. So when did you start dancing? That's been my question.
When did you... so dancing,
this nigga
dancing,
rapping Chris Brown.
Hey, Tommy used to live. Hey, Tommy the Clown used to live like right across the street from this nigga.
Yes, facts. That's facts. Yo, that's facts, Show knows that. That's big facts, bro.
I used to have an ex-girlfriend. I used to live right across the street from Tommy. They cool, but it was like a childhood. You probably know him. Dominique, Chantel, and all of them.
Cupcake, bro. I know exactly who you're talking about, bro. Well, all her sisters, bro. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yo, y'all probably knew each other.
Yeah, we probably did know each other when we was kids.
Bro, low ball. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I used to be there all the time, bro. Me and my homeboy Ricky.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. Yeah,
but go ahead and tell that story, bro. I'm glad I could piece some of this shit together.
Yeah, bro. Like, so, but the Tommy the Clown thing, like, so my older sister, she used to dance with his daughter, Jaree. And, like, they all went to, was it Morningside Monroe? One of them, they all went to school together. So they was, like, dancing or whatever.
Yeah. Pick all the kids up in the truck.
Man, and he used to come to, he used to pull up to YDP. Okay. And they used to, like, sometimes people push down. Remember when he had I don't know what kind of car it was. Remember he had the lime green car with the speakers in the back, the little small compact with lime green with, like, the gold and everything on it. And he lift the speakers, he lift the trunk, and they just hop out and just, like, start doing their thing. So
I told my homeboy, his mama used to be part of that crew.
Yeah, y'all teaching me. I'm from Delaware. Y'all teaching me right now. I don't know who Tommy is.
Oh, bro, Tommy the Clown was like, man, that nigga's, I mean, he's a legend in my eyes, you know what I mean? Like, bro, he definitely was a force to reckon with, man. As I was growing up, I used to look at him and his dances and be like, damn, I admired him. So I said that's probably like when the first like spark of dance hit, like, man, you know what I mean? But bro, when I was growing up, I had no rhythm at all, bro. Like, at all, bro. Right. At all. Like, at all. Like, no rhythm, bro. Like, they used to make my family used to laugh at me because I had no rhythm, man. And it didn't get, bro, I honestly didn't learn how to dance, man, until I say probably like 21, 22. I remember I went out to the club one day. First club I went to, we went to level 3, Deviate in Hollywood. I think it's called like Ohm or something now.
Yeah.
And bro, like one of my homies was like this, so we used to call his name Chris Brown. The beat come on, he get there, he gets it immediately, you know what I mean? Like getting all the breezes and stuff, and I just be like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, just pass her friend, it's all good, And man, it was like, bro, like something just sparked in my eyes, man. The first time I saw the circle, bro, I'll never forget it. Like, it was like, I'm just thinking like, I'm in the club still fresh, you know what I mean? And everybody just like dancing and stuff. So I'm thinking from it, this pretty much it, get a drink from bar, whatever. And I remember like the circle just broke out. And I was like, yo, like everybody just like, there's a big old circle, everybody stopped dancing, they just watching. So I'm running like on the sideline, see what's up. And I just seen this dude, bro, just like tutting, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, bro, like, it was blew my mind, bro. And I remember like, not only like did it like blow my mind, but like I was looking at him and I was like, this dude's like so dope, and I want to learn how to dance. But I looked at the circle, man, and the circle is what attracted me, bro, to be honest, man. Like, I looked at the circle and I saw like this expression of like, it was like joy and like light on people's face. And I was like, oh, yo, I gotta experience that, bro. So your boys start watching Chris Brown videos, and you know what I'm saying? This is when like Peter Griffin, Cat Daddy came out. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like just like watching mad videos, you know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I just started kind of like emulating what I saw. And next thing you know, man, it just it popped off one day, like the circle happened, and I just was in the circle, man. And man, I must have poured out everything I knew. You know, I don't know if it was like the hardest thing, but your boy was free. You know what I mean? And I saw some phones coming out, and I saw people like, yo, oh, and then bro, at that moment, I just determined like, bro, like for myself, I was like, this feeling is like so dope. I can't just like have it to myself, man. So that's kind of how the dancing I really took over, because I used to like go to that place, like the circle would start and I would jump in, and I know that I had moves that would like get people just like amp, and I would like crack it off. And then like as I was dancing, I would like survey the crowd, you know what I mean? And I used to always look for that person who used to look like me when I was in the crowd, and I just was like, damn, I want to do this, but I can't really like dance. And then I used to just grab them, bro. Boom, grab them, pull them in a circle every time. It's like grab them and just start dancing with them. You know what I mean? And at this point, like I know I learned how to dance. So it's like whatever they used to do, even if it was like off beat, I would take that same movement and I would just like hit it to the beat, like every time. You know what I mean? And next thing you know, bro, it went from like just like one person in a circle to where like, bro, it would just be jinking, just pulling people like, like they would start dancing, they would grab their friends and they would grab their friends and it would pop off, man. So that's where the dancing started, man. I saw the circle, that triggered something to me. I wanted to learn how to dance. And I was like, you know what? I want to get the same feeling other people. I grabbed them, started doing the thing. And then when a Dougie came out, it was just game over. That was the longest dance ever taken me to learn. Like it took me so long to learn a Dougie. But when I got that bad boy, yo, my Dougie to this day, it is vicious. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, you know what's funny about that? M-Bone was my best friend, bro.
Oh man. All right, man. God bless his soul, man.
Yeah,
crazy.
man. He was a real, like, we used to walk to school every single day, bro. Like in Inglewood. Like he stayed on the next block, bro. We used to walk to school together every day, bro. So it's funny that you even mentioned him because he's an Inglewood legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, I don't feel like he gets enough credit. You know what I mean? As far as like, nigga, he had Michelle Obama doing a W. So
yeah, bro. Like that dance revolution, like it changed the game, bro. Like it was not only did like, bro, the Dougie was just like, I like the Dougie so much, bro, because like the Dougie is like, man, the Dougie is like, nigga, you ain't gotta be in there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be pop locking and you ain't gotta be hitting the splits and moonwalking everywhere. You know what I mean? Bro, you go on a Dougie and like a song come on, I don't care what the beat is, you could just groovy. You know what I mean? You could just like groove with it every time. You know, teach me you know, you can hit it, bro. And I feel like when M-Bone brought that to the scene, bro, it is like I feel like it gave everybody opportunity to actually get included. You know what I mean? Dougie to me was like, it was like the two-step, you know what I mean? You can go advanced or you can go basic. You know what I mean? I remember watching tutorials when he would be like, he would explain it like that, like, you know, this is the actual Dougie. And then if you want to spice it up a little bit, you can go here. But I feel like it was a dance that just included. It gave everybody the opportunity to jump in the circle, if you want to put it like that. So yeah, shout out to M-Bone, man. He did that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to M-Bone, R.I.P., man. It was funny. I asked that nigga one time, he was supposed to teach me how to dance, actually the Dougie and shit. Before he actually got big, bro. He got big for like a month later. Like, bro, I was like the nigga that like you. I didn't know how to dance, my nigga. None of that shit, bro. But and then I just took the dancing shit to another level where I'll be clowning niggas, be like, oh, I love the way he dance because he's so fucking goofy. Like, you know what I mean? So I just
you're free, bro.
I was the type of nigga, I'll take the biggest girl in the room, bro, and just treat her like a queen. Niggas be like, and then everybody be like, hey, my nigga, or I'll take the oldest bitch in the room and just freak her out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And then I just make them have fun with everybody else in the room, be like, yo, he's fun. I got a kid, like, you know what I mean? So when you say dancing really brings like a positive vibe to people or a fun thing, especially when you don't give a fuck. Like you felt like you was free. I felt like that too. So I definitely understand when you say that shit, bro. Like that's
man.
That's like bro, your transitions seem, man, you lived a long time. Bro, how old are you?
I'm 28, bro, but I be feeling like an old man sometimes, man.
Yeah, that nigga live like
8. You done lived 3-4 lives.
Yeah.
I be feeling like that, bro. Nigga be in here like gray hair.
Oh, yeah, man.
Nah, like life, it just shows you like through dancing, like you saw it, you knew you wanted to do it because you saw the positive energy there. You saw it, use it as a trigger, and then you got out and you learned it. Rapping, you saw it, you had your little green lantern going, you did it. Dedication.
Hell yeah.
Hang life, you had that dedication, and you sought your way out towards the faith. every time you run towards something and you see that light, you follow it and you go towards it and you get to it. So just continue to follow that trend and you're going to get very far. Because God, clearly, the gates is open for you. He keeps showing you the gates is open for you. You got to
bro.
Running towards that. That's all.
Hell yeah.
I like the way Kof like summarizes things up, man. It's like powerful, man.
Yeah,
it's powerful, bro. Like bro, like nigga, when I get married, bro, I just need you to come and just like I'm like, and you, hey, so you need to get this nigga a segment like Kof's 2 minutes. You feel me? Like, and let him just like, cause like he just be like, boom, 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 and it's like you know what I'm saying? Then at the end is like it's like the soft like but big thrust like.
He's amazing.
Do it, nigga. Like you amazing. It's like very soft though. It's like
yeah. Hey, look. Hey, look. It's funny that you say that, bro. He got a segment. It's called Morning Cup of Kofi. If you go to his page, bro, every
I'm
morning.
on that.
Yeah,
I'm
every morning. My guys got like morning inspiration. This nigga being a paid in full camera roll. You know what I'm saying? With fresh coffee beans straight off the steamer. You know what I mean? You know, I'm Tyrone Wave Cap. You know what I
mean? Yo, my stomach hurt.
But no,
Tyrone Wave Cap.
I can't.
Tyrone.
This is shit like, man, Cope, this is why I be going through this motherfucker when he be on live, bro. And like, I be like, bro, Cope, I be like, fucking show be saying some shit sometimes. I just be like, this guy, bro. Like, I be dying, bro. And it's like, you know, he on live. I'm like, we not like face to face on live, so I can't laugh. So it's like, I be like trying to like write out my thoughts and laugh. I'm just like, okay, that's too much. Let me just drop an emoji. Bro, he be having me dying, bro.
Show be saying stuff that you're not even there yet. Like, I don't even know where he be coming from with this shit. Tyrone Wave Cat, we ain't seen Tyrone in 3-5 years.
Yeah.
It's like show mine is like an encyclopedia, and then like you say something, and it's like bingo, and it's like you just drop it like bam, like every time, bro. It's like, bro.
Always a nail on it and take you back, bro. I'll take you back to middle school. You like, damn, I ain't heard that nigga since middle school, bro. What the fuck? That's what I do, bro. You know what? I don't know how my mind works, bro. As soon as I hear something triggering, bro, I'm like, okay, nigga, I said about 10 things about this already. Let me use the perfect one for this moment. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how my shit is, man. So you got the EP out, right? So tell us a little bit about it. Like, you know what I mean? How many songs is on there? What is your favorite song? And what was the process like of making this? You know, this EP, bro. I already heard like 3 of your songs and played them on live this week. You know what I'm saying? I like all 3 of them. The one, I forget the name of the song everybody was going off of, but it was a song where you was like just chopping shit up, bro. It was I forget the name of the fucking song, bro. But it was a song it was like one of the last songs we played on live. You was just rapping fast, but you was like saying in the chorus some real powerful shit.
You talking about that discipline, sacrifice, lonely nights. We gotta thrive. Yeah, I know you talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, bro. I'm glad. So you know I was listening, but I couldn't. You know, yeah. So like everybody, look, AC Wolf had everybody going crazy off that song, man. You know what I'm saying? We always get like 112 people overall in the chat. You know what I mean? Or more. But when I played that song and a couple of other ones, that song right there, everybody really gravitated to that one. So tell me about that, man. Tell me about that song. What made you make that song and what motivated you? Because it's a real inspirational song. People was actually listening to the words, you know what I mean? And telling you, like, it felt like a lot of people was up there being parallel with what you were speaking, bro. How are you able to make shit like that? And where do your mind be when you think of shit like that? Like, where your mind be, bro? Like, how you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you come up with something as potent as that?
So with the EP, so this is my mind. Like, so I play this. So me, I can't make music unless I'm 100% sober. Like, I can't make music unless that's my old diffuser. You feel me? I just got that. Y'all should get one if y'all ain't got one.
I was
the best thing I ever did.
It's sober. And I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, y'all niggas got jokes?
that's the order.
You got
Oh, I thought y'all niggas was up there talking about me passed out on the ground, nigga. I said you niggas got jokes.
But yeah, I can't make music, man, unless I'm like 100% sober, dude. Like I've tried, it just don't work for me. So that's always like been like I guess like, you know, a big positive for me because like I don't know, like my mind is always like racing. Now I will say like my secret formula, you know, some people when they're in the studio, they smoke a little herb, get some release. Some people take a little sip of something, get some release. Like for me, my G, give me some peppermint tea and I'm lit. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, it just does something to the brain. I'm just like,
love your teas.
yeah, you feel me? It's like that's the juice. I'm like, let's do this. You know what I mean? So that's the beginning. Like my mind has to be a certain place, you know, and it has to be in that place right there, or otherwise I can't like create, period. With the EP, man, this was like one of the most hardest like projects I ever put together because I had projects before I was supposed to like release and everything, and they were just like on some rah like whatever type stuff. But the EP was like very like special and very difficult. I lost like, you know what I'm saying, love of my life and also like my best friend October last year. She got killed by a drunk driver. And
bro, I'm sorry to hear that shit.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? God got her. Can't question God, you know what I mean? You have to accept that. So dude, I was like highly depressed, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like over the top, like I believe at that point I became like alcoholic. Like with something like 30 days out the 30 days out the month, bro, I was like going to sleep completely like intoxicated every night. Like I did not know what sober was. Like I was completely like drunk every day. Like I probably was like probably sober for like 2 hours. That's when I first would wake up. I would like go for a walk and cry and shit, you know what I mean? And after that, I would just go buy me a bottle of Douce, mix it in, you know what I mean? And get the day going. And so that was like but at the same time, that was actually like, she was actually the motivating force for me to actually like produce and like put out Retrospect. You know what I mean? Everything just like aligned, man. My producer, he was like, man, he felt me 100%. Like, and I met him at a certain time and everything just like clicked. We all just came together. But for Thrive, particularly that song, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the course, you know what I'm saying? Discipline, sacrifice, lonely nights, we gotta thrive. That came from this water bottle right here, man. This was her water bottle. When she passed, bro, this is like one of the physical things she left me. And I remember my older sister called me one day and she just kind of like really like brought her in perspective. And she just was like, bro, like, I know you hurting and everything. She's like, you know what I'm saying? But you got to look at what she left you. Like, she left you her family, you know what I mean? Which I'm tied to this day. You know what I mean? She's like, and she left you, you know what I'm saying? Like, she left me a bunch of other stuff too, but she's like, one thing she left you was that water bottle, you know what I'm saying? Like, read that, bro. Like, read it, really accept it, you know what I'm saying? That was her last message to you, bro. She's like, in the day, like, even though she's gone, like, she wants you to thrive, bro. Like, she wants you to thrive. And so that's what Thrive came from, man. It just was like me embodying, like, you know, what she left me coming to terms with like grief, dealing with it sober. And I just realized, man, at the end of the day, like, I know that if she was here, like, she'd be like, she always told me like, Wolf, like, you know, handle your business with your music. And at the same time, it's like, I just realized like, if I don't thrive, I can't take care of what she loved the most. And that was her family, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I realized I had to just like grab myself out of bootstraps, you know what I'm saying? Gird the loins of my mind, you know what I mean? Depend on my father a little bit more, you know what I mean? And just like, and thrive, excel, you know what I mean? So that's what Thrive came from. And then just with the EP, bro, it was hard, man. I'm not even lying. The EP was hard, bro. Like my manager had a certain point of view, my producer had a certain point of view. We all was like on the same like level, but like they wanted more songs on the EP, and for me, I wasn't feeling more songs. You know what I mean? I was like, nah. You know what I mean? They were like, my manager wanted like at least like he wanted me to make at least like 12 tracks and then pick from the 12 and everything. And I just was like, and that mental space I was at, I was like, nah. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna happen. Like I feel like that which I'm dropping right now, I'm led to drop it, so we're gonna like pick from there. It was like a couple songs that didn't make it, but he was a motivating factor on the EP. Like my manager, like shout out to him, man. Like tough, bro. Like man, he kept me from doing like a lot of like foolishness. You know what I'm saying? You know, when somebody passed, first thing you want to do, you want to blame somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then like, you know, like for me, I couldn't get like the person who killed her, so it was like I was in my mind gonna go through like I knew every other nigga who was ever fake on her. I was going to like at that point, my mind was like, nigga, I'm gonna put these niggas in the ground. You know what I mean? And it's specific like fake people at the time, like I wasn't really messing with that. Like I knew that had wronged her, and like, you know, I wanted to put them in the ground. I'm not gonna lie, you know. And that was me. Just like I felt so low that I started reverting back into that old baby wolf. You know what I mean? Like, and my manager was really in my ear, man, like praying with me daily and motivating me. You know what I'm saying? And I had to cry it out, man. And my sister was there. I had to cry it out. You know what I mean? And I had to get off that liquor, man, and like just really just face it. And I got sober, and so she really like pushed me. I'm saying like Brianna really pushed me to really tap in, man. Like, and I like tapped in for a lot of tracks, and I feel like that's where the EP came from. You know, intro is like I believe from the EP because I call it retrospect because it was like retrospect for me is like, you know, the ability to be able to like look at the past, you know what I'm saying, and draw like, you know, present day applications, but more so like look at them lessons, you know what I'm saying, and able to like be on a universal plane and inspire and help, you know what I'm saying, and teach others like you don't have to make the decisions if you don't want to, but I did, you know what I'm saying? So this is what I learned from them, you know, at the same time, this is what connects us, you know, things like that nature. And when I dropped Intro, was the first song on the EP, you know what I mean? That's when the hook just kind of came on to get people kind of feel like where we coming from, you know what I'm saying? The hook on Intro is, you know what I'm saying, from the Shaw, you know, like I'm born on Crenshaw, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. From the Shaw to the front porch, you know what I'm saying? Wishing on a star because I want more. Lost that birth, but it's hope for us. Ransom being paid, it was enough for us. Why you looking low? Pick your head up. Forget about your past, homie. Just man up. Diamonds don't shine unless there's pressure on them. You know what I'm saying? Diamonds don't shine unless there's pressure on them. You know what I'm saying? Ransom being paid, it was enough for us. And so just pretty much like letting people know, like, yeah, I'm from Inglewood. You know what I mean? And I think about them times like, yeah, when I was from Inglewood, like I wanted more. You know what I mean? Like I desired more. I needed more. And at the same time, it was like, it felt as if like, yeah, I was wishing on a star. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at that time in my life, it was like, all I knew was the hood. There was no life how it can be now. You know what I'm saying? It was, if it wasn't Pearl Village, it was nothing. You know what I mean? And there's more so me recognizing my faith that, you know, lost that birth, but it's hope for us. Ransom been paid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's power out here. You know what I'm saying? Wherever higher power you want to tap into, but it's power out here. You know what I'm saying? To get you to an elevated position. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, just realizing that diamonds, it has to be pressure. Like the struggle is needed. It has a purpose if you allow it to like, you know, have its perfect way. You know what I'm saying? The more you refine, the brighter you shine. The more pressure on it, you know what I'm saying, the stronger the diamond is. You know what I'm saying? The more it shines. So that's kind of like how Intro dropped. And after that, you know, Elevate was just like, Elevate's supposed to be like my party banger, you know, on the track, you know what I mean? But still like Elevate was dope, you know what I'm saying? Elevate your mind for it's great. Elevate your soul for it's too late. You know what I'm saying? We come for the taking, you know what I'm saying? Beware of the shaking, your crown could be taken. Somebody can interpret that as like me, like on some like your crown could be taken. But for me, it's more so like, you know, elevate your mind, you know what I'm saying, for it's great. Elevate your soul, you know what I'm saying? Like don't lose your soul in the midst of like this lifestyle, how we live in. I get it, you know what I'm saying? I've been here before. And it's like, you know, we come for the taking, you know, from, and I'm saying we, you know what I'm saying, me understanding that like the force and how I move with things, like I'm moving always with the realization that like, you know what I'm saying, without a higher power backing me up, I ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we come for the taking. It's like, beware of the shaking. And that shaking more so just like life. You know what I mean? Like saying principalities, wickedness, you know what I'm saying? Hard times, hardships, fakeness, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, bad relationship, toxicity, whatever, negativity, however it may present itself. It's like, beware that shaking, your crown can be taken. And saying that crown is more so is like, you can lose your elevated position that you was meant to have, you know what I'm saying? Based upon your actions, you know what I'm saying? And we see it all today. We see somebody go great, they get into drugs, and they go from being a king for me to dropping down to like some level that we can't recognize them. Not to say they're still not a king, but for themselves, they lose that vision that they are a king. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your crown could be taken, my G, if you don't, you know what I'm saying, if you don't elevate your mind, you know what I'm saying, like, and move forward. So that was that. And we got next what? Capsulated. Capsulated was like a vibe. It was chill. You know what I mean? Capsulated was a, you know what I mean? I was like, you know, I don't remember that hook to be honest. But you know what I mean? But I was like, Capsulated was that. Thrive, we just talked about Thrive. And Odyssey is one of my favorite tracks on the EP outside of Brianna's Will, because Brianna's Will is dedicated to Brianna. I encourage y'all to listen to that if y'all haven't. Like, that was like probably one of the most heartfelt songs ever made. But Odyssey for me is like, that's just like, Odyssey is wolf. You feel me? Like, Odyssey, that's my story. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm the hook. I'm like, you don't know what it took to get me here. You don't know my pain. You know what I mean? Like, and then like in that first verse, I'm like, it's a celebration. All it took was patience. I'm the chosen one. I made it out the matrix. Reminiscent of the boulevard, made it off the Shaw. I'm a legend, thanking God for my blessings. So many times I could have lost my life. Throwing up fingers, never thought twice. Endless sips of the Henny. Drowning my sorrows for the nights that I cried. There was many. Moving with my lokes, rags around my neck. I was searching for a hood famous death. You know what I'm saying? Wasting my youth on a trap that was set. The blacker the berry, I say the deeper the stress. You know what I'm saying? Make it out, you an athlete at best. You know what I mean? So it was like, you know, Odyssey is like, that's my story. You know what I mean? Like, really giving people like that realization, like, man, yeah, bro, like, I'm from the wood. You know what I mean? And this is retrospect. Like, this is my retrospect that for you is a present view. You know what I mean? And I believe that you can learn from it because I drop a lot of like serious, I say like soul jewels. You know what I mean? Like in the whole EP, like, you know, I honestly can say like I'm proud of it as like an artist, and I'm proud of it as actually to hear it. That like if someone else hears it, if you're going through a hard time, you down, whatever it may be, like the whole EP pushes you to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? It pushes you to find that power from within. You know what I'm saying? And to rock out. So that was retrospect, man. That was the EP that just dropped, and I'm grateful for it, man.
And I'm glad, like, I'll be honest, I haven't listened to the music yet, but it's just something special about hearing somebody's story.
Just happened.
Hearing what you good? Are you back? You good? Oh,
Yeah.
All right, but I was saying I'm glad I haven't listened to the music yet because it's something special about like hearing somebody's story and then listening to it. When you was rapping the lyrics, I felt like I was going through your life with you with them lyrics. So like I thank you for telling people that story and showing people that like, yeah, your crown could be taken away by yourself. And once you lose that crown inside of you, ain't no crown. But you can also keep that, and you can also elevate. You got to look back to the retrospect to elevate, you know what I'm saying, and live your odyssey. That's it.
Yo, this nigga coke. Oh my god. Yo, like
he had to bring it to you.
Yo, bro, like nigga, can you, bro? We need to talk. You need to write some stuff for me. This nigga need to handle all my bios, descriptions.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
You know what I'm saying? Something happen like description. I'm just gonna send you a text like, "Hey, yo, Cope," you know what I'm saying? You want to handle this?
Nah, I could probably, yeah, we could talk offline. I'll write articles.
Yeah, man. Like,
yeah, I've never done that for an artist, but why not?
Right. Hell yeah, bro. Bro, your wordplay is like, I see why you and Show is like a tag team. You feel me? It man, it's like, bro, it's perfect, man. It's like perfect. Iron sharpen iron. I dig it.
Yeah, it's like, look, it's like yin and yang, my nigga. Like, my boy right here is a college graduate, you know what I'm saying? Young, nigga, intricate and energetic, you know what I'm saying? Me, like it's funny because how it worked out, bro. It's just yin and yang, my nigga. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like shit that he's saying. Look, I'm like, God damn, Kofi, you sound like you're 40. But it be game, though. It be game.
Yeah, for real though, bro.
But,
for real.
But yeah. But Kofi, I know you got to sign out in a minute and shit.
Show you the businessman, and it's like I respect your business savvy, and it's something about somebody who like, yeah, I may have went to college, but you did everything I did plus more, and you didn't go to school. You figured it out through life, the school of life. So like, I always gotta respect that.
Man, that's a humble brother. Respect, man. Respect.
Ever stop, and look where you at right now. You know,
uplift, yo, brother.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got a person genuine, bro. And hey, y'all Uber niggas is different though. I met my nigga Kofi in Uber, bro. He was my passenger.
Oh, no way.
Real rap.
Bro, this nigga Show cleaning up on the Uber, man. They need to make you their spokesperson, shit.
Hey, bro, need to give me one. But
for
yeah,
real,
bro.
Though.
God, this nigga, look at this nigga, old rap run ass nigga with a poodle, nigga. What the fuck? This nigga, look, said he got the dog to love him. You know he family now. The dog just met this nigga, bro. They got this nigga his own robe and slippers and shit.
Yo, I can't, bro. I can't.
So it's good. So it's good, Cole. You got to run?
Yeah, I got another interview in about 30. So I got to get prepped for that, John.
All right.
Pleasure.
Bet.
All right, for sure, bro. We're about to wrap this up in a minute anyway, bro. So do your thing, bro.
Nah, most
Man, Coach, blessings, man. Appreciate
Hey,
you, bro.
I'm glad you came, bro. It's an amazing interview with you, Cove, man. Hell yeah. And so this won't be the last either. So you know how we do. We like to do our radio show. We'll probably bring him in as a special guest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's do that.
So, you know what I mean? I was talking about that AC Wolf already, you know, I was talking about that on my live, getting a couple of people and just going live. And, you know what I'm saying? We just shoot the shit as artists because they always in my live. I want to be able to talk to them like this too. You know what I mean? And,
Exactly.
you know, network. But for sure, Cove, man, I appreciate you for tuning in, bro.
No, same here, my G.
It's been a blessing, AC. I ain't got to tell you much. Keep doing what you're doing. Your life is a testimony, and continue to
Appreciate you,
inspire
bro.
you to keep growing and keep glowing. Bless up, my guy.
Thanks, bro. Same here, man.
All right, my G.
I'll see you soon, God. Make sure you wash your damn hands. All right.
All right, for sure. For sure, brother.
Sure.
Yeah, man. So back to this interview, bro. Yeah, that was my guy, King Cove, man. I'm glad you got to meet him, bro. Like,
Yeah, man. It was dope.
Yeah, was this your first time meeting him or anything with it?
Yeah, man. The first, I mean, I've seen him on your page before, but it's my first time, like, interviewing and actually talking to him. Like, it's dope, bro. It's dope.
Yeah, real positive dude, bro. Yeah, bro, real cool as fuck, bro. That was dope ass. Bro, that was the first time I really heard somebody on my radio station like break down damn near song for song on a you know, or the EP, bro. You know what I'm saying? So me hearing that, bro, it sounds like, bro, you gotta decode it. Like, you know how like when they say how you decode your words, what does this mean? Like you broke down at every moment in every way, like how you did your EP. You know what I'm saying? That's like really sometimes it's unheard of. You know, some niggas always give you a, oh, you know, this is how I was feeling, da da da, bro. But you was up there giving words, quoting shit that you remember. And the one line that I heard that you say is the blacker the berry, the deeper stress, bro. That shit is crazy. Cause I ain't never heard that line be flipped like that, nigga. Like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
That's clever, nigga. Like even from the first beginning of that saying that you said that nobody was gonna think of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that just shows only you could think like you know what I mean? Because I've never heard that, bro. But it's real fact. You know what I mean? So
No,
I just
thank you,
wanted
bro.
to
Appreciate it,
pick
bro.
you up. Hell yeah, bro. Like I wanted to definitely big you up and tell you, you know what I'm saying? That's that quote right there was dope, man. I like your whole meaning behind your EP, bro. And that water bottle, man, that's crazy, bro. It's like that really like the story you talk about your lost love, bro. Yeah, man, my condolences, bro. Cause I'm like, bro, you know, my wife, bro, she rocked with me and I couldn't imagine, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know, it's crazy just out of the simplest things that are so big, like a water bottle, bro. You know what I mean? Something that somebody else picked up. But it was like, yo, this is deeper. It's a message behind this. This is the kind of person she was.
Yeah, man.
You come up with a dope ass song behind the inspiration behind your love. You know what I mean? That's a blessing, bro. I just wanted to reach on that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga, like you creative to the point, like bro, you could really pick up anything and just make up anything out of it. You know what I mean? Like that level. So it's layers to it. It's not just, you know what I mean? It's layers. Not everybody could just be like, oh, this is a, you know, a bottle. You know what I'm saying? This is excellence, my nigga. Just come up with a whole chorus, just stacking it up and just make it like, yo. And nobody knew the meaning to just now. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You know what I mean? So, bro, you got a real talent, bro. And I think when people hear that part of it, I think that nigga's gonna be like, damn, like, you know what I mean? That's different. You know what I mean? Like even though it's simplified, but it's bigger than a water bottle. Like, you know what I mean? It's bigger than yeah, like, you know what I'm trying to say? That's what I love. Bro. Yeah, hell yeah, man. So that's deep, man. God bless. And man, I know we going through this pandemic and shit like this. This is why you're not at the station.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
So I wanted to ask you,
blessed, man.
Huh?
I said I've been blessed, man. I'm chilling, man.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, no, I definitely understand. So I mean, as the because I've been doing reading about the statistics as far as music. They said music has lost a couple of $1 million with this Rona shit going on, you know, since like shows is being canceled and shit. As an indie artist, I wanted to know, how are you able to pivot through this pandemic?
I think with everything, it's about like adaptation, and trying to innovate new stuff. It definitely was was a hit. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Like after the EP, I definitely did look forward to like, you know, rocking some concerts, going on tour, things of that nature. It definitely like put it into that. But as far as we know right now, but at the same time, you know, I just man, I think I just encourage myself, man, and just like go hard on what's available right now. You know what I mean? So I got social media right now, which is like tough. Just pushing the EP on that, you know, every other music platform I know of, pushing my music on that. And then actually recently, I'm saying I decided to do something. I won't talk to you about this too, but we might as well say it right here. Just in a nutshell, throw this bug in your ear. But what I wanted to do, man, I was like, you know what, man, like I see all these mainstream cats doing it. I was like, bro, like, man, I'm about to put together a freaking unsigned indie concert live, man. You get 2 songs, drop it, and we moving on. You know what I mean? And I was actually gonna sit down with people Sunday and like start trying to put it out, but I was gonna hit you up too and actually, you know what I'm saying, to be a part of it and just head things off with it as well. But I think that's because if that's where things are going, I just think at this point, rather than just like, you know, being an artist, looking at all these mainstream artists do it or whatever, it's like I feel like this is the time right now where if you underground, you trying to get up there, you know what I mean? Like you putting the work, you've been grinding, you know, you got a craft, you got an art, you got a purpose behind your music. It's like we know too many people, bro, to where we can create like the livest man live concert there ever has been. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's how I'm moving with everything right now. Just like with the uncertainty, just adjusting to what we do have that is certain. And I'm hope that we can get concerts and stuff back, man, because I want to rock out a stage, you know?
yeah. Have you ever performed before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a I dropped when Thrive was a new single, I performed Thrive at what club was that? Not Belasco's. Another one would it be? I forgot the name of it. But yeah, man, that was my first time performing. I was terrified. But yeah, I dropped it, man. It was jinking, man. Like the energy be lit, you know what I mean? As I'm saying, like I definitely look forward to, you know, just rocking out, you know what I mean? I look forward to like I thought I was gonna be able to hit the Dougie on stage, you know what I mean?
It's a whole different energy.
Yeah, bro. And we don't know yet, man, but I think things definitely gonna work out, man. I believe that, you know what I mean? Or if things are different, then, you know, we just adjust to what it is, man. But I feel like that level of connection and energy is irreplaceable. It's not something that you can just keep doing over a screen, man. It has
Nah.
to come back, you know?
Yeah, you getting them daps and people telling you, yo, your shit dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? That means a lot.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about, man. The stage is one thing I miss, bro. I miss being on stage, bro. And just actually connecting with the people, seeing the people's faces, like, oh, who the fuck is this? Like,
Yeah.
I miss those genuine responses, getting Instagram follows from people who just love your music, waiting for you to drop. Like, you kind of weed out the niggas that really love music. You know what I mean? And really want to see new artists that they feel like is coming up or believe in. You know what I mean? So it's definitely not a feeling like for me. That feeling is damn near. It's on its home. It's like an orgasm, bro. Like not even like no. It's just like that. How could I put it? Like that emotional orgasm. Not even on no sexual shit. It's like that adrenaline, that fucking drive is just like, it's to me, it's like damn near almost better than sex. Like you can't really explain it unless you've been up there. You know what I mean? It's it feel like you're on top of the world when you're on that stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they gotta bring it back because it feel like we fucking virtual holograms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Niggas doing Tupac holograms and shit.
No, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro. And it's I definitely, you definitely got to learn how to pivot. But I think what it's going to also teach you how is to, you know, it's going to force a lot of artists to learn how to use the internet. You know what I mean? It's going to force them. So that's what I feel like. I think it's a pro and a con. I'm glad I was doing this shit and not just doing it. You know what I mean? I already been doing this internet shit. So it's like it kind of felt like right in my lap, right where I needed to be. You dig? And so yeah. So with all that being said, man, what's next for you? What's next for AC Wolf?
Next to AC Wolf right now, man, is like just really pushing the EP as best as I can, man. Seeking to get it more exposure. It's still it's actually still is new. Probably hit my 3rd week now with it being out. And really just like tapping into type of avenue there is to get my music heard, man. I'm working on, and I'm cooking something up as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cooking up something as well. Be leading towards the summer and talk to my manager about some stuff, but hopefully I'll be dropping some merch soon. And what I want to do, man, my goal, man, this year is I really want to get involved with like a charity organization, some type of like relief that I actually know is like real deal relief. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't just trying to donate no money. Like, I'm actually trying to get into something that I know is actually pivoting people to like make actually like better decisions and stuff for their life. So get up involved in that. You know what I mean? Work with a couple of nonprofits. I want to travel, rock the stage. So as far as the music, like that's all that's up right now. Oh, I mean, I'm gonna be dropping some more music videos coming up. You know what I mean? I know. Did you get a chance to see the Elevate?
Nah, I didn't get checked, bro, all day.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
As
soon as we get off, I might even. That's why I said I might throw something extra in there for you, bro, because I'll probably do a reaction video to it instead of just looking at it. You know what I mean? Because
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you know what I mean, bro. I fuck with you, bro. I like real shit, bro. Like,
that'd be lit.
So I might just do a reaction video and then just knock it out that way and just watch it all at one time. You feel me?
That'd be lit, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
We just dropped that. Yeah, we just dropped that. It was that was dope, you know what I'm saying? So more music videos coming. And yeah, bro, man, like that's where I'm headed at right now, man. Just trying to stay focused, man, and stay like on my body, you know what I mean? I've been working out and stuff again, like tough, started boxing and stuff.
Oh, you box?
Yeah, man, just got into boxing, you feel me?
Yeah, you built like a boxer, bro. This nigga built like a Floyd and shit, bro. You can tell by the shirt. And why every boxer got the same shirt though? It seems like every boxer got the same shirt, the same chain, my nigga. Y'all niggas got like a boxer starter kit, my nigga.
Bro, this right here, bro, is like, man. So check it out. My sister was just like, she was like, man, bro, like, I'm not really a jewelry person, bro. My sister's like, she's like, nigga, you need drip. I'm like, nah. And she's like,
look, sis, you looking out.
Sis, you putting me on, bro. She's like, you need drip, bro. I'm like, all right, for me. So she's like, look at this. So like my sister, bro, my sister like hooked me up, bro. Like all this shit, these Cuban links and Francos and money trees and lightning bolts, apes and shit, man. Mine's my sister, bro. Like,
I need a plug. What that nigga says? I got a jewelry shop, nigga. I need a plug. She make jewelry, nigga.
Man, my sister, bro, she be, man, bro. Cause like when she got me a money tree, I was like, cause it's small and like on a road train, small. And I was like, she told me, she's like, yo, like chill out. Like we wearing that everywhere. And so I'm just kind of like, you all right, bro?
Yeah. Did you see anybody?
Nah. That's all shadow.
Okay, cool. Yeah. You didn't see nobody?
Nah, you saw like you didn't see like nobody or nothing, but you saw somebody walk past. You good?
Oh, okay.
You move quick.
Okay. You saw my face.
Or like I turned out of the shell. I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, bro.
My face be telling on me, bro. My face be telling.
Like tough. That was good. But yeah, man. So my sister, cause she like this all her, man. She be like on the image and all that stuff. So that's what's up.
That's dope. You got a hell of a support system, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my sister, man. Like my sister, like she definitely like helped me out, man. Like I'm just saying, my sister believe in me. She always tell me like I'm inspiring and she keep it pushing. You feel me? But we like really from the same neighborhood and everything. So she get it. You know what I mean? She like, yo, like you doing your thing. So that's what Wolf is at, man. With everything, bro.
Right. Okay. That's what's up, man. That's dope when you especially got a tight knit family, bro. You know what I mean? When your shit is tight knit, bro. And y'all really close and shit, man. Especially when you the baby of the family. Sometimes the baby could be forgotten. You know what I mean?
Oh man, it was like that, but I feel like as I got older, like now, you know what I mean, they get it for the most part, you know, like some of them do at least. So you're right, man. Like I'm just grateful to have them, you know what I mean? Like right. It ain't as like I feel like with family it's never as like as we want it 100%, but all I know is that like when I call you and like I feel like I need answers, I don't know what else to do, and you got me, that's all I really need per se. You know what I mean? Everything else is kind of like extra, you feel me?
Right. Now that's real shit, man. That's dope as fuck, bro. Because that's rare sometimes. You see some families, few not even getting along. I be like, y'all came from the same womb, same mama, same daddy. You know what I mean?
Man.
So yeah, bro. So like, you know, that's dope. Like when I hear families get along like that, bro, because it's so awkward, you know what I'm saying? When I hear a family doing people wrong, we'll be like, God damn, bro. Like a family like y'all, who need enemies, nigga? You know?
Facts.
Like, so yeah, man, that's good that you and your sister really look out for each other. She compliment your, you know, your style and shit, you know, especially from a woman's perspective, you know what I mean? And, you know, we need that. Every man needs that because if it wasn't from a woman, we don't know. We don't know all the time. We don't know what women are like unless they tell us. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's your sister, so she gonna let you know what her baby brother need, bro. That's dope. So, you know, like where could the supporters find you and everything like that?
Man, y'all can leave me up on Instagram, AC Wolf Official, Twitter, same thing, AC Wolf Official, YouTube, AC Wolf Official. You know, I'm on, all my handles are AC Wolf Official. You know, you can hit my website, acwolfofficial.com. So, you know, we try to keep everything there. But yeah, man, y'all tap in with me. I'll support back as well. That's the type of person I am. I'm all for like positivity and movement, man. So
for sure.
Y'all tap in with me, man, and show, man. Thank you, bro. Like,
all day, bro, man. Thank you, bro. This shit's been like beneficial as fuck. Like I like, especially I hate boring ass people that I interview with, bro. It feel like a fucking waste of time. So when I interview people, it'll be like, nigga, we've been on this shit for like what, 2 hours now? You feel me?
Yeah, I was thinking at the time, I was like, that's crazy. But I mean, I've been enjoying myself. So I was like,
yeah, when I enjoy myself and I'm talking to the artist, bro, it becomes a regular phone conversation like a homie. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I'd rather hear more about it, especially if we got all the time in the world, you know what I'm saying? So I'd rather hear it than not. You see what I'm saying? So it's like even that we like, you know, even for like the next interview, I'd be like, hey, yo, AC, pull up, you know what I mean? Or something like that, you know, easy. You know, especially when we get back in the station. So that's why I be telling people that all the time, you know what I mean? So yeah, bro, that's just dope as fuck. And do you have any words, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that you through this whole interview, you've been saying like a lot of powerful stuff that could possibly change lives. You know what I mean? I hear you say, like, you know, when you stop banging, you wanna do youth shit for the youth. And that's dope when you can see like a youth could terrorize his life at a young ass age before you even begin his life. You know what I'm saying? You said you want to be a hands-on youth, you know, person like that. With that being said, you know, you said that when you were 16. I wanted to know, is there anything like big that, like, not that it's not big, but anything that you plan on doing in the future when this shit dies down for the youth or anything like that? Like, elaborate on that real quick for me.
Yeah, man. When it dies down, bro, I personally, I want to work hands-on 100% with kids, bro, and with the young people. You know, of course, that's gonna come through like outreach programs, which 100%. Like, I want to actually like head off. I want to like do the groundwork myself. I want to do some sponsorships, man. Like, I want to sponsor some kids as well. That's why I'm hustling and grinding so much to get my bag up, so that I actually can like help some kids, man, who are actually struggling. Yeah, bro. And I think I think I'm gonna participate in a lot of like volunteer programs, man. As far as like just if I can just offer a word, you know what I mean, to help somebody's life, it's like, why not? You know, back in the day, I used to like go to different group homes and like speak to the kids during like group home sessions and stuff like that. So I want to get back that. I want to get that back going and stuff. And yeah, man, that's where I'm at right now, man. If I could say anything encouraging, the only thing I would tell them is like, you know what I mean? It's like, let a mistake be a mistake. You know what I mean? And that what you are certain. I'm saying, stay certain, and always, 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 you know what I'm saying? Find some type of higher power, man. Grind thyself and be honest and move forward, man.
Right. That's dope, bro. Like, cause I work with kids as well, bro, at Watts. You feel me? Like a youth, you know what I'm saying? And they're great kids, but you know what I'm saying? They had, you know, Watts is kind of, you know, more turned up than Inglewood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So just imagine these kids got to grow up fast and they losing friends every week. You know what I mean? So what I do, man, I try to teach them my radio station. You know what I mean? And actually show them ways that this shit is different. Like, you ain't got to go out there banging and shit like that. So when this shit clear up, bro, I love to have you come out there and, you know, talk to the kids, bro. Like on some
Man, hell yeah, bro. I'm there, hands down.
Hell yeah, bro. Like that's what I had Cove do one time, you know, a couple of times, bro. We love, you know, teaching the kids and helping them out. You know what I mean? So, man, and I also, my biggest dream is open up a Boys and Girls Club, bro. So it seems like we're on the same path. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, bro. Get this bread up. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do, but that's my biggest thing. Any messages or anything you have to say to the audience or anything like that? I know that you know, you have a lot of words and anything, you know, because I know you had a lot of intelligent, smart shit to say. Is there any specific message you want to lean on right now that you want to get out? Like, you know,
I just want to tell the audience, man, thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening. I really appreciate y'all. It means a lot. And you know, I actually I do this for, you know, I do this out of the goodness of my conscience to like he who I believes in, and I do this for y'all. You know what I mean? And I don't plan on ever like bringing no fluff. I don't ever plan on breaking. I don't plan on ever selling out, man. Like, hey, like Ace said something one time, it stuck out to me. He was like, you know what I'm saying? They asked how you get so ripped. He said, man, because I took the stairs. You know what I mean? And I feel that like resonated with me. So I said the same thing when it comes to me with this. Like, I'm grinding and I'm going through my phases, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like believing in myself and believing in y'all, and just know that like the music I make, my goal and my prayers, they always like hit you from the inside and makes you just want to become a better person.
That's dope, bro. I like that saying. I took the stairs. How you get so ripped? I took the stairs. Anyway, that nigga's trying to use the elevator.
Man,
that's some real shit. Niggas always want to see the success, but don't want to work for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just want to get there overnight, bro. Like Nip said, you got to lay a brick every day. You know what I'm saying? In order to make a road, you ain't about to build a Bentley in a day, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, that's some real shit. One more time before we get out of here, let everybody know they can find you, my shit.
Man, y'all can find me A2Wolf Official, AC Wolf Official, ACWOLF Official. I'm on all platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. You can find my music on every platform, Spotify, Tidal, whatever, iTunes. I'm everywhere, man. You know, I'm everywhere. But yeah, y'all can find me there, man. And I appreciate y'all tapping in. Please, actually, right now, what y'all could do is for those who listening, please go subscribe to my YouTube, AC Wolf Official. YouTube actually has an extra account up. I don't know why of me, but I'm the one that says AC Wolf Official. You see me in a blue hoodie. Please go subscribe to my YouTube. That'd be like a blessing. And man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all listening, tuning in.
All right. And one more thing, bro. I'm gonna hear 16. You
want to hear 16?
Yep.
All right, you got a beat for me, or we just on the top of the dome?
Legit. No, you however you want to play it, bro. It's your world, bro. I ain't gonna use the other disadvantage, my nigga. I ain't about to. It's your world. However you feel comfortable, bro.
Oh man, everything is dead too. My laptop is dead.
Yeah, that was like, yeah. I don't like to catch artists at a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear something, whether it's acapella, whether it's beat. I just want to hear something for you. Know what I'm saying?
Shut up, my AirPods is dead. I ain't hear nothing you said. What'd you say?
I said I just want to hear something, whether it's an acapella or a beat. You know what I'm saying? I just want to hear 16. You know what I mean? So that way, when I put my top 10, you know, collages up or whatever, you know what I mean? Or when I post it, I can put my interviews up. You know what I'm saying? The people who got off.
All right, let's go. Let me see. Let me pull something up real quick.
All right, go ahead. Do your thing, bro. We got nothing but time.
Put a little beat on this. Let's see. Hot 16. Let's see. Kind of beat. All right, I can't even pull up. Let's see. So pull something random up on YouTube and see what we got.
All right. Turn it down a little bit though.
That's good.
Turn it down a little bit though, because I can hear the feedback. There
That's
we
good.
go. Turn it up a little, not turn it up a notch. Good.
Let's see. Yeah. All right, 16. We're gonna let it flow up top. Yeah. 2020 been a crazy year, facing all my fears. Found myself losing, found myself winning. I'm all up in the kitchen fantasizing about some wisdom. Yeah, I just lost my love, lost my everything, never saw my life. Falling on, fall out. Let me see, hold on.
Do your thing, do your thing.
Let's see. 16. I ain't freestyle in a minute too.
Even if you got it written, I ain't gonna force you.
Nah, I feel like freestyles, like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna rock with it.
All right, go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah. Life is good, but it's kind of dark. Find myself surrounded by a lot of sharks every single day, searching for the life. I'm just on my knees praying that I do it right. Time goes on and time goes by, reminiscing about my past woes, trying to get my shine. I tell myself I stay focused. It's all about the grind. Mind over matter. I would excel up in due time. A lot of people hating. I can't understand. I'm just really trying to grow, be a better man. Can you feel me? Do you understand? Will you learn from the words that I speak when my mind hits the pen and I write it all out? Talk a lot about my doubts, because I've been there before. I never want you to do the same thing. If you really trying to elevate and get them diamond rings, life is cold, life is crazy. A lot of people move in this life kind of shady. Hey, but stay focused through it all. Keep your mind elevated and you grow tall. You never will sink if you, but yeah, that's all I got from right now. But just like, you know what I'm saying? Just something like.
Nah, I got the message. I got the message.
I got the
message. Hey, sometimes the message is bigger than the mess up, bro.
True, I feel it.
Hell yeah, bro. Hey, one more time before we get up out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know where they can find you.
Man, AC Wolf Official. You find me everywhere, all platforms, AC Wolf Official. Appreciate y'all tapping in with me. And Show, I appreciate you having me. And
all day.
Yeah, man. Next time we going live though, I'm about to spit some fire. Don't trip.
Hey, don't trip, nigga. We about to become Facebook friends, bro. We probably family. We probably hung out with each other as kids, nigga. That shit had me laughing when you told me, nigga, you was up there doing Chris Brown moves, nigga. Like, nigga, that remind me of Darren's dance groove, nigga.
That's good.
Show. That's my nigga AC Wolf. You know what I'm saying? Official. Make sure y'all follow him on all platforms. You know what I mean? We're going live today, especially with the music. So you already know what it is, man. You're about to catch up in that bitch. Probably even doing a freestyle session, Freestyle Friday. You know, Friday is always lit.
Oh, I'm in there then. Freestyle Friday, I'm in there.
Hell yeah, let's do it, bro. All right, man. Hey, man. Hey, nice tapping in with you, man. You have a blessed
one, man. Thank you, brother.
I'll tap in with you later on tonight, man.
All right, buddy. Bet.
All right, man. Hey, you have a blessed one, bro.
You too, fam.
All right. Good. Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, man, I had a laugh, bro.
Yeah, me too, bro. Like, that shit went on. I don't even know how long that fucking interview was, bro. It don't even matter. That shit was fun. We had a lot of information in there, too. So,
yeah, man, I had a laugh, bro.
Yeah, I did too, bro. Nigga, Kofi's cool. Nigga, I didn't know you grew up in Inglewood.
Yeah, bro. Up in Inglewood, man.
Hey, bro, you Wolf little homie? You was the Wolf little homie?
Which one?
The one that used to mess with Cupcake. Wow, bro. Yeah, he used to always be over there. Light skinned dude, right? Like he's like brown skin. Yeah. How's he doing? He's still good or what?
Man, we lost contact, bro. Like a long time ago, you know what I'm saying? I kind of got into a little hood thing. Like lost contact for me.
Yeah, that's crazy. Nigga said, yeah, I know exactly how she talking about. Nigga, what?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, Lil Wolf was my big homie.
What year you graduate?
I got my GD, bro, because like when I went to the whole college thing, not college, when I went to the whole church thing, 16, 17, I like left and started traveling the world.
Yeah, like what year was you supposed to graduate? Like what year was you born?
91.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was just trying to get like a little, you know what I mean? So you was like the little sister age, like Dominique's little sister age. Yeah. Nisha, you was Nisha age. Exactly. Yeah. Damn, I didn't know, bro. I didn't know it was that close, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, he didn't, what's his name? We grew up on the same block, bro. He used to want to block ahead of the block, right ahead of mine.
Who?
Who? I mean, you know Machine Envy, you know what I'm saying? I know the nigga Brian.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's what I said. I was like, I don't even remember you, but you know, I was doing my shit called Swag on HD when I opened up for Nipsey a couple of times and shit like that. You know what I mean? So he had, you know, when I see Inglewood niggas, he was like he added me. So I was like, oh shit. I was like, what's up, bro? But it was like we had all the mutual friends. So I was like, oh, we know everybody. You know what I mean? So, you know, somebody coming from Inglewood, you automatically tapped in. Like, you automatically like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It was good, family. Like, not even on gangbang shit, but like, nigga, how are you? Especially when you knew you ain't never gangbang. I ain't never gangbang in my life, bro. So, you know what I mean? I could go to this side, I go to that side, ain't tripping. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a known face for doing record shit. So, like when he was like, yo, he was like, yeah, I'm Envy. I was like, I ain't never met him, but I was like, he must be one of the younger, you know what I'm saying? So when you just said this, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Y'all went to the same school or something? Y'all live by each other?
Yeah. Like if you're right, one of the same, we might have looked at elementary school. No, I don't think I went to elementary school, right? I don't think so, no.
Oh, y'all just grew up in the same, y'all stayed in the block over? What side did y'all stay on? Y'all stayed in like the field of BQ or the front of BQ?
The front of BQ.
Oh, so did you know Allison and Jamal Howard and all of them? They were like twins.
Maybe, bro. I got a lot of folks, my G.
Yeah, where you staying now?
I stay at Torrance now, but I was visiting her down the beach at first.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I ain't.
Yeah, I still got my house. My mama still lives there and everything. We grew up in the house.
Yes. Did you know Rashid with the studio over there?
Yep.
That's my nigga. I recorded one of my first tracks over there.
I don't know him, but I'm loving him.
Yeah, that's my nigga. What show you on Facebook?
Yeah.
You said what?
Like, when I let gang niggas, I cut off a lot of folks.
Oh, you not on Facebook?
I'm on Facebook.
What's your Facebook? How you spell it?
ASHTIN. Cherry, CHERRY.
All right. Yeah, that shit ain't killing me up, but let me see, maybe, I don't know how the hell they searching shit. These niggas went to like businesses and shit like that. I think I got you. You like in a prom suit or something like that, man? My nigga said he in the Sadie Hawkins outfit. No, I'm just playing. I'm fucking with you.
No, I'm already
Yeah, you know I'm a cool.
right now.
Oh, you know my nigga Trendis and J Rose?
Yeah, nigga. I know Trendis from like, he was on the other, I know Trendis from like, he was on the other side. I mean, he was like, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know him. Like, the thing about that, niggas were always kids and group each other, and niggas just come to different colors.
Right. I didn't even know Trendis gangbang, bro.
No, I don't think he gangbang. I think he was like heavily affiliated with them.
Yeah, his sister. Yeah, his sister. Yeah, his sister was Avenue Poirot. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I let y'all fuck with him because when I was in that world, and he was associated like, I mean, you fuck with that side, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, that's crazy though. That's crazy. I do.
Yeah, I know that's my best friend too.
Huh?
You talking about Terrell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that nigga too.
How you know him?
I know him through my best friend too.
Yeah, did he go to Motorside?
Who's you? No, that one was the Bellflower.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, Jay, yeah, that's the homie too. That's crazy. It's a small ass world. Small ass world, bro. This nigga, I didn't even know he was from the city, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. But for sure, my G.
Born and raised in a motherfucker, bro. I'm chilling.
Yeah, man, yeah, your interview was dope as shit, bro. I was like, you know, I'm gonna have to call it. I'm gonna have to call this nigga. I was still first on Imperial, bro. So I was like, I used to walk to school.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I went to Biddy Q. I graduated there 5th grade, went to Monroe and Motorside. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I was like. We probably knew each other. I was always over there.
I'm probably know my sister. My sister, she was Monroe Motorside.
Who your sister?
Her name was Ashley Cherry, but she was my chocolate.
She played basketball, short?
Yep.
Is she like girls? No disrespect?
Yep.
That's my nigga. That's my nigga. That was my nigga. How's she doing?
She good, bro. She got good shit now. She got my mission.
What?
Yeah, bro.
That was my nigga, bro. Like, that was my nigga. Like, she was short as fuck. She like, what's up, David? Bro, I ain't heard that name in so long, but when you said that, dark skin, short, play basketball, that was my nigga. If you say David Abels in short picture, she probably knew. We had class together, bro. I think we had music class together, Mr. Woods, and some more classes. Like, she was like, nigga, you goofy. Like, nah, she was quiet, but she was real cool, bro. Yo, Ashley Cherry, bro. Damn. I knew we knew somebody.
Yeah, bro.
Right. Huh?
I'm gonna talk to
you today. Yeah. Bro, you see why I treat people right? Look. Man, on 2 different occasions, bro. I knew something was gonna come. I was like, bro, I know somebody you know that, like, close. Like, nigga, I'm surprised you know my sister, Ashley, bro. I know her. Like, I got a good. Damn, bro, that's crazy. Yup, she graduated like 07, 06. Yup. We had junior high and high school classes together. Man, that's a blessing, bro. That's what's up, bro. It's an honor to talk to you, bro. I ain't even, you know. That's just still alive, bro. That's just still alive, bro. That's just still alive. Nah, Andy didn't go.
My manager said, this nigga don't, I'm on YouTube. I don't think this nigga knows he's still alive.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear